What is up, guys? Today is day 308. I'm currently eating my chicken and baked potatoes from the air fryer. Before I had some other food. But I just wanted to talk with you guys because today's not a good day. Except like for the fact that we woke up, we are still healthy, we are still able to follow our plans and all that stuff. But I just need to get something off my chest in order to move on and tomorrow treat tomorrow like a whole different day. Like it hasn't happened what today happened. And I took a loss today in trading. I don't care about taking the loss because when it's um, a loss made in the right way, because trading is all about probability. It's not about predicting, it's about probability. And like Mark Douglas said in one of his interviews back in the 2000s, it's like a slot machine. You have to expect that you lose, and if you win, then the better for you. But you cannot expect to go inside of a trade with the expectancy of winning, because then, of course, whenever you lose, it feels like a disappointment. Even though your technical analysis could be right, but in some way you looked over something, not everything was aligned, the time wasn't meeting the price, whatever it is, but you need to accept in your head that this game is losing for at least 50% of the time. If you get a graduate, if you get a PhD, if you get anything, when you succeed, that's because you passed your exams. You have to make at least like 50% or 60, 70. But whenever you get the graduate or the certificate, you are very certain that you will get a job inside of that branch, inside of that niche, wherever you applied for. But with trading, it's something very different. And I'm really starting to understand it only now, because I'm not mad about the fact that I lost money right now, because it's a funded challenge. And, whenever you pay for a funded challenge, every trade you take is like some money that you lose in real life because you paid for the challenge. But I don't care about all that stuff. I'm just disappointed in myself, in my mental well-being, that it was Monday. I woke up. I was excited to go back to the charts because I I like it, to be honest. I try to learn as much as I can. But still, you need to get that balance between learning something new and just accepting that you were wrong this time. And when you find out what made you lose that trade, that's when the answers will come by itself. I journaled everything, I put in the trade. It was an SMT with DXY, but it wasn't printed yet. I put a trade, but there was a daily CRT pending and printing out the third candle, aka the distribution candle. So it was very bullish. It was going well. If I entered on the daily on Monday today, I would have had a nice buy. But whenever you want to trade, you look for what you want to see. You don't look for what the markets are giving you. And that's where I'm going wrong. And today was a good moment again of reflection. I don't blame anyone except myself for what happened today, but it is a moment of learning. And with moments like these, because trading is just being right 50% of the time or even less, depends on how much you have your risk ratio on. With that in mind, you have to keep calm, and that's sometimes a very difficult thing, because I'm very stressed out the last few weeks. I don't know why. It's probably because I've been working so fucking much, and I was trying to reach the goal of making like 50,000 this year. Of course, I'm gonna make that goal, but next year is gonna be very much different, man. To be honest, like, you shouldn't live for your job, and it's only small money if you can see that if you trade with an 100k funded account, 4%, you get 4,000 euros. That's like 1 month of working. So why would I try to leverage the time and work for an hourly payment when I can instead just focus myself on trading and look at it from a side piece, like, I don't know how you want to say it, just set it aside and just do the bare minimum and put all your focus and energy inside of trading. And that's what I'm going to do next year. I'm gonna also cut down my second job a little bit more because I always have FOMO, and that's also the mental aspect. Because I heard a video last weekend of a guy saying like how you trade and how you feel during your trades depends on how structured and how well sorted everything is in your daily life, and that's why I'm fucking up right now at the moment, because I'm very chaotic. I'm very rushing it, but this takes a lot of time, you know. This is a fucking marathon. It was never a sprint, you know. And I'm the person who sprints at the beginning and then just gets gassed out at the middle of the marathon and being unable to continue. So I need to change my game plan. And if something stumbles across my opportunities, such as maybe even quitting my job and just saving the money a little bit more instead of investing and going out there and really putting myself out there in an uncomfortable position, then whatever it takes, you know. But I have to take some good measurements with that and calculate everything, because yeah, man, I'm really aware of the fact that I'm 22 years old and the time is not running out particularly, but I need to take action and I need to stick with one thing. But the difficult thing with me now is that I have a plan, but I have no proof that it works. Of course, you need to envision it, you need to realize it manifest itself into reality, and that's what I'm doing right now. So, enough complaining today, guys. If you're ever having some troubles like today, now, just talk to yourself, please. Sometimes it's even worse when you talk to other people, because they will give you some feedback from their perspective. And what if the person in we're talking about is like not looking the same at the world as you are? So then you will get another answer that you won't even like hearing. So yeah, guys, stay focused, stay blessed. This helped me a lot, just talking about my problems. I will get above these problems, these obstacles. I will get across these obstacles, over these obstacles, and every single time we get stronger. And that's the part of the game. This is a game. This is life, and take it as you want. Peace out.